Welcome to Rebuilding SoCal, our commitment to give you the latest developments in the wake of the fires. I'm Amy Johnson. Here at KCAL, your stories matter, but more importantly, you matter. And we will keep you at the forefront of our coverage as we rebuild SoCal. We'll be here Fridays at 4:30 on KCAL. You can also find this half hour on our YouTube page and website. We'll get answers and hold leaders accountable while showcasing Southern California solidarity and strength, because we stand with you. Now, we want to start with the investigation into the cause of the Palisades fire. The ATF hopes fire testing will help them figure out exactly what happened. This week, the agency said a controlled fire in a metal bin in the hills above Pacific Palisades. Agents are trying to figure out if a fireworks fire from New Year's Eve that was apparently put out could have smoldered for days, then reignited during the strong winds.
Flame location, flame size is helpful to kind of, if you will, like replaying a movie in reverse, where you're trying to bring it back to its smallest spot, that you can do that within a reasonable degree of scientific certainty.
Now, no word yet on the results, but we will share them with you when they are released. Well, an Altadena senior living community wants action, saying they were abandoned during the Eaton fire. Activists say those living at the Mirador Apartments had to evacuate themselves as smoke filled the building. The apartment complex serves low-income seniors. Some are disabled and have mobility issues. One resident says it was so dark that she went over the edge of the stairwell as a maintenance worker wheeled her from her room.
I could see people passing by me. I was begging, don't leave me, don't leave me. People were passing by, running.
I think there were failures at every level, right? So certainly residents didn't have the resources they need. There weren't people on hand. And since the fires, all the things that should have been done haven't been done.
It was the best that could be done with all the confusion that was going on. Because to me, it was a war zone. Who cares who's responsible for any of this? Start building, start rebuilding, and pull as a community together.
Now, Mirador Apartment Management sent a statement saying during and in the aftermath of the unprecedented Eaton fire in January, our management followed all city and county protocols. They also say they are aware of the complaints and are working on a meaningful response to all residents. The Altadena Sheriff's Department hosted a town hall this week to discuss a spike in burglaries in the burn zone and offer safety tips. Cara Finstrom rode with a deputy checking on vacant homes.
Sheriff deputies say they've done what we're about to see more than 15,000 times since the Eaton fire.
So if you can see, like for in this case, this particular address.
But Deputy Castro stresses the vacant home checks he's showing us are far from routine.
First thing I do is I have to activate my body cam. It's easier for me to justify my actions. So I kind of take it slow.
Deputy Castro then scouts each home. He says with crimes on the increase, he always guards against being ambushed.
So the reason why my gun is drawn, I'm not pointing at anybody. Don't really see what's on the other side. So we could be surprised, and then by then it's too late. So making sure everything is locked.
He checks the garage, doors, and windows, making sure everything is locked and secure.
So this one's tricky.
More than 600 homeowners who can't return yet have signed up for these repeated random checks. This owner followed guidance to post no trespassing signs so potential burglars can't say they didn't realize it's private property.
With this sign, pretty much black and white.
The Sheriff's Department is battling a 400% jump in burglaries, from 37 at this time last year to 167 since the fire.
Do you have enough deputies and enough force?
I believe we do have enough. We are bringing in, sometimes doubling and tripling our staff here.
Acting Altadena Captain Ethan Marquez says the Sheriff's Department is also bringing in traffic cameras that can check license plates after criminal activity.
There might be some asbestos.
And will add new layers of protection against crimes sadly expected during each phase of recovery, like more thefts of construction materials. Some locals who felt the National Guard should have stayed posted here longer are taking matters into their own hands, putting up bright lights and collectively hiring private security.
The private security would come and patrol our street, 2 other streets in the evenings until early morning.
I can tell you take it personally.
Yes, like I said, it's my home. This is where I trained. And like I said, they're already victims and they're getting victimized, so that's the lowest of the lows.
The department hopes to more closely partner with this community for what they say will be a long road to recovery. Cara Finstrom, KCAL News.
And now let's turn it over to assignment editor Mike Rogers at the desk. He's been tracking this major spike in burn area burglaries. Mike.
Yeah, you know, Amy, one of the big differences between the Palisades and the Eaton Fire burn areas is geographically, the Eaton Fire has a lot more entrances for those people to get into. The Palisades, by the way, is still mostly closed to non-residents. People are still having to get those special permits to get in there. Now, I also had a chance to speak with Lieutenant Ethan Marquez of LASD's Altadena station, and he tells me, yes, the numbers are up, but they are starting to slowly come down. He says a lot of the spike in that number was from right after the fires when they were in there still trying to save lives and people were taking advantage of a bad situation.
But a lot of them also are from the initial onset of the fire. So we saw a major spike, what we believe is a major spike because before we were able to lock everything down. But we're actually going out and checking people's homes, and we have about 600 homes in that group. We also have done well more than 14,000 home checks at this point, and that's really something that you've never heard of law enforcement doing for the community.
Yeah, you heard that there in Cara's piece, too, about those home checks. Those residents are very thankful to be able to have those, to be able to have the deputies come by and check on their homes to make sure that everything is okay. Amy, they say that they really need the residents' help here. See something, say something, right? So many times in our communities, the reason that burglars get caught is because people are home, because they see something suspicious, because they see things on their Ring cameras. When you're talking about neighborhoods that have nothing left, have no internet, have no homes even standing, a lot of that good community eye, that watch, is now gone, which makes it a lot harder for those law enforcement agencies to get those calls out there. Amy, the day I did that interview with the lieutenant there, he says that they were almost doubling their staff on patrol that night, adding in 20 extra deputies just to patrol the burn areas.
Wow. Well, it's good to hear that they are aware and they're doing something about it. Mike,
Absolutely.
Thank you. And if you have a tip about the fires that you want Mike to look into, scan this QR code right there on your screen or visit kcalnews.com/tips. Well, keeping memories of what was lost alive. For thousands of victims, their prized possessions were their cars, from hot rods to classics. Jasmine Veal met a man documenting the stories behind burned vehicles.
Okay, right here we have a 1986 Corvette. It was my dream car.
Danny Robinson never even got a chance to drive his 1986 red Corvette that's still sitting in the exact same spot in his driveway, torched by the Eaton Fire, along with his home on Harriet Street.
Then I had it 1 week before I got a chance to really register it and get it on the streets. The fire came,
leaving behind scorched earth and broken dreams. But Robinson can still tell you every detail about his pride and joy.
It was peanut butter interior with the red. Factory 4-speed, which is my favorite because I love sticks.
A few weeks after the fire, Robinson was sifting through the rubble when Dave Stone, a complete stranger, walked up wanting to hear his story.
And I met him and I told him what I do, and he invited me onto his lot, and his whole crew here of neighbors who all work on cars. It was like a burned out Fast and Furious, as I joke.
Stone had started taking pictures of people's burned cars in Altadena shortly after the Eaton Fire.
I don't know why I started doing it. Really, I just started taking photos. After photos, I'm probably like close to 10,000 images at this point.
He posts their stories and these stark images of their destroyed cars to his Not EV Instagram account with ways to help them through various fundraisers.
I just saw all these burned cars, and I saw one that was tagged Not EV, and that's how the EPA did it. And I started to feel, you know, like really bad for these owners.
Stone then recognized Robinson from an LA Times article he had read in which Robinson talked about the cars he had lost. It was actually Robinson's story that initially inspired Stone to start documenting.
It broke my heart, the ending. I hated the ending of his story.
Determined to change it for the better, they became fast friends.
I'm gonna rebuild them. No, I just kidding.
Stone started Robinson an online fundraising page, but more than that, he gave him support.
He's an angel, because he's taking his time out to help everybody. You know, you don't have to do that.
It then grew into something bigger, turning into these weekly meetups at a coffee shop with car enthusiasts, all bonded over tragedy.
As Altadena rebuilds the neighborhood, we're going to restock the cars and build the greatest cars and coffee in all of California.
Restoring cars and hope to the Altadena community.
Hopefully one day I can live that complete the dream.
In Altadena, Jasmine Veal, KCAL News.
We want to thank you for watching Rebuilding SoCal. I'm Amy Johnson. We'll be back next Friday at 4:30 right here on KCAL. You can also find this show on your YouTube page and website.